Hello everyone, my name is Jessica Rosanna Jakutu. I was born and raised in Murumanga, Madagascar. I'm one of the co-founders of Camp Fihavanana along with Sophie and Laura. We met back in 2015 on Semester at Sea, and we just talked about our passion. And for Laura, it was volunteering for different nonprofit organizations all over the world and playing Division 1 lacrosse. For Sophie, it was staffing and volunteering at different leadership-based summer camps. And for me, it was firsthand experiencing what it's like to be educated in Madagascar and receiving an education in the United States. So together we decided to create a curriculum to bridge the gap of the lack of different after-school activities, critical thinking activities for the youth in Madagascar. So the first half of camp in the morning, we teach 3 different sports, which are soccer, basketball, and lacrosse. And our goal, the lesson that we want the campers to learn from these 3 sports are communication and teamwork. And in the second half of our time in the afternoon, we have different team building activities, critical thinking activities, and arts and crafts in different modules. And we have different camp counselors leading these activities. We take about 30 students every year, aging between 13 and 19 years old. We focus on teenagers, and we take different international camp counselors. So last year we had Mexico, China, and the United States, and of course Madagascar being represented within the camp leaders. And our goal for visiting the U.S. Embassy last year was to show them that they can also be part of a clean community, a community that innovates different ideas. So for example, we had a women engineer that talked to our students, and she was the head of engineering at the U.S. Embassy, and she was showing us all the different recycling projects that the U.S. Embassy has within their community, and none of their water waste was wasted because it was recycled a couple of times, and the water was also used to water the garden. And so many of our girls who met this women engineer were really inspired, because they said, if she could do it, why can't we do it? That was a great lesson for them to see and to learn, and a great inspiration for them to look up to. And we also visited a university, because a lot of the students here in my town, in Murumanga, don't have the opportunity to actually go to college after high school, and maybe many of them don't even think about going to college because, what's the point? Because their family, parents cannot afford sending them to college. And we wanted to provide this opportunity to have them see that different institutions actually offer different scholarships. So when we visited ISCAM University, they walked through the different steps of application and scholarships, and they took us on a tour, and a lot of our students saw the 3D printing at the school, and they were fascinated by it, because that's something that we don't see on a regular basis. So those are the different lessons that we provide. We show them so that it gets to their heart. That's what we want, to spark that initiative taking from within, and also our campers just getting together and to just really think about what it is that they can do with life. So our project did not end right when camp ended because a lot of these students created different projects after camp. So 3 different projects that they focused on. One of them, they created a lacrosse club where they would teach what they learned at camp, different lacrosse drills, skills, and then they get to build community, to work together, to talk and communicate, and to to bring that friendship and togetherness back again. The second project that they were working on was Muramanga Clean. So they're trying to keep their community and neighborhood clean because they understand the value of the environment from camp as well. And then last but not least, they did a clothes drive that they donated for the needy, and so during Christmas. And so these are all projects that came from these campers, and that was phenomenal for us leaders to see, because not only they were empowered, but we were also empowered by all their initiatives taking, and that's what we call co-powerment. And this year, like I said earlier, we are excited to have camp again, and also we don't want camp to just be a summer camp. We want camp to be a year-long community. There was a lack of space, an open space and a safe place for the youth in Madagascar to go to, and just to feel part of a family, a community. Again, the lack of after-school activities, and so these teenagers didn't necessarily have anywhere to go to after school. One of Camp Fihavanana's future projects is to own its own building, and this facility would be utilized to create a safe space for teenagers to go to after school, during the weekends, whether that's supporting them emotionally, personally, or academically. And together with the mayor of Muramanga, we partnered, and he has offered us an open space that Camp Fihavanana can utilize throughout the year. However, this old movie theater that has been donated to Camp Fihavanana needs a lot of work and renovation. Right now, there is very little circulation, and the ceiling is moldy. So we are currently fundraising $10,000 to renovate this old movie theater. The $10,000 would cover the cost of the whole ceiling and the whole flooring for the basketball courts. Lighting, we would need that, and also the windows to provide lights. We're hoping and planning to utilize solar panel to minimize the cost of electricity. And of course, we would also need to purchase paints, of course, to paint all the area. And we would like to invite you to be part of this investment in the human capital in the Muramanga community, so that these teenagers would be the next future of Madagascar, the next social entrepreneurs of Madagascar, the next Bill Gates or Steve Jobs of Madagascar. And I already thank you for your support, and thank you for watching this video.